Welcome back. Crimson Universe Pro Wrestling World Cup. North America, Eddie Kingston is taking on Jon Moxley. Now, if you've missed it, the North American bracket is no longer at a complete standstill. Kenny Omega was able to take lead of this group by getting a big win over Swerve Strickland, leaving Kenny Omega at 3 points, 1 draw, 1 win. For Eddie Kingston and Jon Moxley here, they absolutely need a win so that they know that they can at least go meet Kenny Omega at the top. Both of these competitors, 2 draws apiece, giving them 2 points. A win puts them at 4. Now, that does put them ahead of Kenny Omega, but that is just because they have had more matches with Kenny Omega at this stage. But as well at this stage, right, after this match, for both of these competitors, they only have 1 opponent left. Eddie Kingston will meet Kenny Omega, and Jon Moxley will meet Swerve Strickland. And that will be their last chance to be able to score some points. So there really cannot be complacency, and we have seen in some of our other groups this strange, almost complacency. So it'll be interesting to see if Eddie Kingston and Jon Moxley will wrestle knowing that this is one of their last chances to pull ahead.
6, 7, 8, 9.
And I think Jon Moxley understands full well that this is his last chance by hitting Eddie Kingston directly in the head with a steel chair. The Yeetplex, I think it's officially called the Xplex, but I call it the Yeetplex. No relation to Jey Uso, by the way. If you think that a Yeet started with Jey Uso, get a clue, dude. I don't even think he could do that move. But anyway, there's no Jey Uso on my screen. There will never, I think, be any Jey Uso on the screen here at Crimson Universe Pro Wrestling. At least I don't want it. But if that's something that you want, you can sound off in the comments and let me know, what do you want to see in the future for Crimson Universe Pro Wrestling. I want to bring more of interesting tournament formats with different competitors in the future. So let me know what it is that you want to see here when we finish our World Cup. And there we go, dropped on his head. Eddie Kingston was looking to score that big dub. But unfortunately, not yet. Is Jon Moxley part of the New Japan DLC? It's like his voice is in the game. And into that blue turnbuckle. Huge lariat there from the Death Rider himself. Into the STF. Not enough, though, to put away the Mad King. D's nuts, as he once said on television. National television. Another STF. He wants to tap Eddie Kingston out. And we saw that earlier, a few days ago with Yota Tsuji. This weird obsession with trying to tap his opponent out. Rather than, fighting. Come on, Red Shoes. And yep, Eddie Kingston has been busted open, but I'm pretty certain that's something that Eddie Kingston likes. However, as much as he may mentally like it, how much does his body like losing all that blood, losing all that oxygen? I don't think Eddie Kingston's body is quite what it used to be. Would match how he feels covered in blood. Stretch Plum. I'd be shocked to see Jon Moxley tap out there. Huge bridge lariat. And dangerous. Dangerous. Now, Death Rider, Jon Moxley couldn't capitalize and gets dropped on his head for good measure. And Eddie Kingston thinks it's enough. And it was so close. I do not blame him for the thinking that. What a pile driver. Jon Moxley was not able to put away Eddie Kingston with that one. We are getting so close to the end here. Big lariat from Jon Moxley. Another one. He's trying to put Eddie Kingston down, and with headbutts like that, he might be. What is Jon Moxley thinking of here? Regal knee. Is that enough? No. Oh my goodness, so close. Eddie Kingston fired up, but you gotta capitalize. Sliding D. Eddie Kingston thinks he has it, but he did not. Death Rider. The pin. Oh. No, this is not what we need to do, lads. The Hurricane. And you gotta wonder how that feels for Eddie Kingston. Up 3 seconds more. Maybe Eddie Kingston would have had Jon Moxley. But instead, we have another draw. What a match, regardless. But neither of these competitors get to pull ahead. And are looking very likely to finish the whole group without a single win. Both of these competitors have one more match remaining. Join us next time for Latin America.